Hi, I'm George, and well, it has been some time since the latest round of the WRC, so I thought I'd share with you my experience at Croatia Rally 2021. Now, I won't talk about the sporting factor of the rally because all of you have seen videos about the power stage where the rally was decided by just 0.6 seconds and the road section accident video from Sebastian Logier, so I won't talk about that. I will talk about my experience as a spectator, what I think could be improved and whether I think Rally Croatia should be visited again. Monday before the rally there was an article at Dirtfish that said spectators banned from Rally Croatia, just 1 hour after I booked my accommodation. But when you look at the organizer's website, it said, due to the current pandemic, tickets for spectators are not for sale. The organizers called for the competition to be viewed on the TV screens. Further down it said, it is imperative to abide to the regulations, social distance of at least 1.5 meters, wearing a mask and ban of gatherings of more than 25 people at one location. So for me, this was not a clear statement that spectators aren't allowed. Spectators weren't invited, but they were also not forbidden. So Wednesday evening we got on our way from Austria through Slovenia into Croatia. Entering Croatia was possible for everybody. You just had to register online and you had to bring negative test results. We waited 1 hour at the border to Croatia, but getting there was not a big problem. So we arrived Wednesday evening at our accommodation. Thursday morning, the first shakedown in the WRC with spectators in over a year, and for the drivers I think it was a great shakedown, long variety, representative for the stages to come, but for spectators it was not ideal. Okay, I get it, we don't need an ideal spectator shakedown right now, but I don't think this shakedown will be used again, because the main problem were the parking places. When you take a look at the map, around the start it is just village, not much space to park. Same for the finish and the hairpin in the middle of the shakedown. Take a look at the map, it takes you forever to go around there and to get there. So as a spectator you had to walk a lot. We got there before they closed the stage, parked our car a few meters down from the time control, but altogether that day we walked around 10 kilometers. So it was great, but you had to walk a lot, and this shakedown is not made for a huge amount of spectators. Same thing applies to almost all of the stages. They were great to drive, challenging for the drivers. We saw a lot of moments, a lot of cutting, a lot of action, jumps, everything you want from a tarmac rally. But for spectators it is hard. There are not much access roads where you can get to the stages, so obviously those few access roads will be packed with a lot of people. Friday was great for stage hopping. We were on stage 1. You had enough time to watch the whole field at stage 1 and then go to stage 4. But especially Saturday, there was just one proper access road from Samobor at the first stage. The second stage didn't have anything for spectators. When you only have one access at the first stage and nothing on the second one, this place at stage 1 will be packed with a lot of people. Again, we got there quite early, so we were there before all the other people and parked not far away. But when you got away, there were cars lined for 6 or 7 kilometers. Same thing on Friday, just one access road at stage 1. Okay, on Friday it's not that big of a problem because you don't have that many people on Friday. But if this rally runs again, I think we will see a lot of changes in the stages. Except the power stage at Kumovec. I hope they keep that, because this stage is spectacular. It can take a lot of spectators. It has the parking places for the spectators. A great power stage. I hope they will keep that. Safety and marshals. It's a big thing for spectators. And first thing I have to say here is everybody was really friendly. Everybody spoke English. It was no problem to talk with the people. Really great from that point of view. Some of the marshals were a bit oversensitive, however. You don't have to shout at the people walking on the stage more than 1 hour before the start. But apart from that, really great. I have just one safety concern. They had red and green tapes. Red tapes were no-go areas. Behind green tapes you could stand as spectator. And then they had the no-go area signs. But it was quite different. In some places they had only no-go area signs, in some places there were only red tapes, so as a spectator it was not clear, and some of the marshals then didn't know what to do, so there were people standing in dangerous places where I didn't think it would be possible, and in some other places the distance from the stage was way too much. My suggestion here is just use green tapes. Then every spectator knows where they could stand. Between the green tape and the road there's a no-go area sign, and everything is clear. And provide green tapes everywhere where you expect spectators to be. It's not hard to guess where spectators will be, either at interesting places or where there are access roads. Green tapes there, no-go area sign between the green tape and the road, and everything is fine. But all in all, it was a great experience for spectators. You could stand in safe places where it is enjoyable to watch, so thumbs up from me for that. So do I see a future for Croatia in the WRC? Well, yes, this rally really has potential in my opinion. I also think they managed the corner cutting really well with those red rocks, but not everywhere, so there are a few cuts left. They need to change something to make it more spectator friendly, because if you run it like this without the pandemic, it will be a huge spectator chaos. There will be so many people for those few access roads. I don't want to imagine how it would have been. Like the organizer said in an interview a few days ago, this rally has the potential to create images like Portugal with thousands of people. It's not hard to go to Croatia, it's not far to go to Croatia. You just have to use stages that can take that many spectators. But from the interview, I guess they are prepared for that. So I think this rally really could become a WRC classic. I really hope it will be a WRC round again, not just because it is only 2 hours to drive for me, but because we need more tarmac rallies in the WRC. We have a lot of gravel, but not enough tarmac. So this was my experience at Rally Croatia, but what did you think? Tell me in the comments below. Have you been there? Did you watch it from home? Do you think it should be a WRC round again? Tell me in the comments below, and see you next time.